GST Business Models, Masters of Commerce, 4th semester, Mangalore University, Session 8. GST Procedure. In this session, you are going to learn about the GST Act on Services. Learning objective: to discuss about the GST Act on Services. Session outcome: the students will be able to know about the provisions on place of supply with regard to services. Importance of the place of supply. The GST Act on Services, it means that the IGST and the CGST provisions with regard to the place of supply of services, the time of supply of services, and the value of supply of services. So what is the importance of the place of supply? The wrong classification of supply between interstate or intrastate and vice versa may lead to hardship of the taxpayer as per Section 19 of the IGST Act and Section 70 of the CGST Act. Where wrong taxes have been paid on the basis of wrong classification, a refund will have to be claimed by the taxpayer. The taxpayer will have to pay the correct tax along with the interest for the delay on the basis of revised or correct classification. Also, correct determination of the place of supply will help us in knowing the incidence of tax. As if the place of supply is determined as a place outside India, then tax will not have to be paid on that transaction. Determining the place of supply of services. GST is the destination based tax, that is, consumption tax, which means tax will be levied where goods and services are consumed and will accrue to that state. Under GST, there are three levels of tax: IGST, CGST, and SGST, and based on the place of supply so determined and the location of the supplier, the respective tax will be levied. IGST is levied where the transaction is interstate, and CGST and SGST are levied where the transaction is intrastate. For understanding the place of supply of services, the following two concepts are very important, namely the location of the recipient of services and the location of the supplier of services. So let's understand these two concepts in detail as they will form the base of determining the place of supply in case of supply of services. Location of the recipient of services. So first case is that where a supply is received at a place of business for which the registration has been obtained. In such a case, the location of the recipient of service will be the place of the business. Second case, where a supply is received at a place other than the place of business for which registration has been obtained, suppose if it is a fixed establishment or elsewhere. At that time, the fixed establishment will be the location of the recipient of the service. Third case, where a supply is received at more than one establishment, whether the place of business or fixed establishment. In such a case, the location of the recipient of service will be the location of the establishment most directly concerned with the receipt of the supply. Fourth case, in absence of the places which is specified in section 2 of 71 of the CGST Act of 2017 and section 2 subsection 15 of the IGST Act of 2017, in that case, in absence of any such places, or suppose if the location of the recipient of service is not known, in such a case, the location of the usual place of residence of the recipient will be the location of the recipient of service. The second important thing is the location of the provider or the supplier of service. Under that first case, where the supply is made from a place of business for which the registration has been obtained. In that case, the location of the supplier of service will be the location at such place of business. Second case, where the supply is made from a place other than the place of business for which registration has been obtained. Take for example, it is a fixed establishment. One thing you have to note that the place of business is different and the fixed establishment is different. So suppose in the second case, if such type of supply is made, at that time the location of such fixed establishment itself will be the location of supplier of services. In the third case, where a supply is made from more than one establishment, whether the place of business or the fixed establishment, in such case, the location of the supplier of services will be the location of the establishment most directly concerned with the provisions of the supply. In absence of any those places, that is either at the place of business or any fixed establishment or other more than any other establishment, in such case, section 2 section 2 clause 70 of CGST Act 2017 and section 2 clause 14 of the IGST Act tells the location of the usual place of the residence of the supplier itself will be taken as the location of the supplier of services. Transaction in terms of supply. Transaction in terms of supply of services can be broadly categorized as below. Domestic transaction. So domestic transaction are the transaction where both the parties, that is the supplier as well as the recipient of service, are in India. Domestic transactions can be further classified as interstate and intrastate. Interstate refers to where the sale or the supply is going to take place between two different states. Intrastate, where the supply is going to take place within the same state. Second is the international transaction, which we are going to discuss in the further slides. First, let us discuss about the domestic transaction. The general rule of the domestic transaction with regard to place of supply is, in general, the place of supply of services will be the location of the service recipient. That is, the recipient needs to be a registered person also. In case where the service is provided to an unregistered person, then the place of supply may be either of the two. That is, location of the service recipient, suppose if the address is there in the record, or else the location of the service provider. So let me tell you again. So the general rule for domestic transaction is, the place of supplier of services will be the location of the service recipient, where in the case of registered person. Suppose if the supply of services is provided to an unregistered person, in that case the location of the service recipient or the location of the service provider only will be the place of supply. Next is international transaction. These are the transactions where either the service recipient or the provider is outside India. The transactions in which both the recipient as well as provider are outside India are not covered here. So the general rule for the international transaction is, the place of supply of services treated as international transaction shall be, first one, the location of the service recipient. Second, in the case where the location of the service recipient is not available, then the place of supply of services shall be the location of the supplier itself.